Sorry, John Iberg, aka Winnie Twyberg, aka Biker John, my World of On Wheels retired World Bike Tour. And today is Friday, the 12th of June 2026. Okay, here we go. Stevens Creek Trail to San Francisco Bay. Okay, looking good so far. It's the official temperature is about 90 to 87 degrees Fahrenheit, but I don't know where here in Mountain View, California, USA, that temperature is taken. It's undoubtedly different at different locations. This is our first really nice bike pad bridge across, going east, southeast, yes, where we'll go across Evelyn Street, across the railroad tracks, and then Western Central Avenue. Okay, very nice. Okay. Good, looks good. Okay. So far, so good. It's mid-afternoon. And so far, so good. Trail has some good shade on it. You can see the shadow as the sun begins this western descent. There goes the commuter train. Mass transit here. Okay. A great bike pad bridge. They're all great. It's, all the trails and roads, virtually most of them, are extremely bike friendly here in the Bay Area. Little descent. Four bars left, but I got plenty to do. I will have to recharge later. Okay. We're running parallel to California 85. No, one more. Okay, here we go. Very good. We'll see if things go right the way they should. We'll find out. Okay, a little uphill. I need a little help getting up the hill. I call it! Oh no. Definitely an adult who should know well enough by now. Okay, I'm getting ready to crossing over Stevens Creek again. Good. Okay, coming up here, turning right one. Okay, we got it, man. We got a set. I will practice what I preach. On your left, a la izquierda. Gracias, thank you. Cuidado, cuidado. So far, so good. Muy bien. Okay, here we go. Get up. Went underneath, I think that was Moffett Drive. It was Moffett Drive, because this is the turnout for Moffett. Okay. Okay. It's not as good as I'd like. Okay. That's it. It's got a little bit of a short in it. Yes, it's got a little bit of a short. It's the, it's just this cell. Okay. That cell, that may happen more than, I hope that's the last time, but it may happen more than once.
On this trip, you mean?
Yes, like it just went out again. It's the, that's okay. Okay, I will have to use the other battery too, but that other battery has seen its best of its life, I think.
So, how to fix that?
Probably replacing the battery. Okay, vámonos. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm not using the battery at all now. I am pinning up on my legs, my quads. I guess that is 185 on the side. Okay, let's see what we can do here. On your left, a la izquierda, gracias, thank you. Hola. Okay. Yeah. A lot less uphill going up the bay this way. Okay, then suckers coming up here. Good. You had me right. Oh well, I'm going to use some. I need a little help getting up this thing. I'm so pleased and privileged to be that I've got a cruise bike. Well, it's a FrankenBike, which is a cruise bike. S40 drop bar. On your left, a la izquierda. Gracias, thank you, miss. And, okay, here we go. Down to 2 hours. I'm really drawing on the battery now. Okay, here we go. Looking good. Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado. Okay, now, 4 bars. Okay, good. That was Moffett Boulevard that we just crossed over the top of. Okay. Okay, there we go. Good, 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 good. Okay, here we go. What do you? On your left, let's get it. 2 bicycles. Gracias, thank you, señoritas. Okay. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. It does become a lot more congested when we get up here. Okay, now this is route California 237, I believe, if we went past underneath. Or 101. I forgot that. We got 2 drops. 101. This could be 101 or 237. US 101. Okay. Good. There we go. Now a little uphill, a little up. There's Stevens Creek. 3 bars. Okay. But anyway, my FrankenBike is it's an amalgamation of great parts. I've got the S40 drop bars, drop bar for my S40, which was great for 15,000 miles, 24,000 clicks. So I over modified it and kind of, well, that's okay. When my Brooklyn buddy Diane and KJ found out about the situation with my S40, they informed me that cruise bike has an e-bike, and that's what I have also. So I've got 2, 1 and a spare. The T50E, which I'm using the frame set of now, but along with the incredibly important addition of the ebikekit.com heavy duty 48-volt eSystem on here. And that's the only way I can do it because I have aged out. Muscles are marshmallows, basically. Okay, looking good. Here we are. Very good. Ooh, little congestion. Okay. Okay. Gracias. Thank you for following the rules of the road there. That's great. Okay. Now, definitely in the floodplain. Okay. So, anyway, so I've been running on this one now for about 15,000 miles, 24,000 clicks also. I started using fantastic e-bike, a fantastic cruise bike after some research, and oops, it's officially, I started from the Ride of Silence 2019 when I and several other cyclists, we went over to Ciudad Juarez, Magnificent Mexico, to put up a ghost bike for an individual, a youth who had been killed over there. That was Ride of Silence 2019. Okay, pretty well here. This is the top of the levee, and there's a headwind. I may have to gear down a little bit. I have to gear down one gear. It's a little bit easier for me to push the pedals. This is wonderful. But the story, of course, behind that is that when I retired from the world-class Sled Independent School District after 28 years in the classroom, 31st December 2017, I pedaled my double vision on a one country, two state bike tour. I just did not know how slow I was getting. I had a good friend, a former colleague, Doug Antrim, now deceased, who was living with his family in Grand Falls, Texas. So that worked out really well. So I took Montana US 62180 due east till it had a fork. It was after Carlsbad. I've been camping out, so about a week or so after. And it's winter, which is a great time to go out in the desert, just have shorter days. And I went to the Y, and I forgot what that other road that branched off on. But it was 30 miles. It took me to Eunice. Incredibly fantastic Eunice. Definitely going back to Eunice, which intersected the road that went south. Well, I've been using my muscles there. Put it in a higher gear. Make it a little harder to pedal. Not even. So, I forgot what that number is, but it's the same number because when I left New Mexico, crossed over I-20, got to Grand Falls, spent great weekend with them. So glad to have done that. I was last out of district, even though I was retired, just retired, to see him still alive. Had a great visit. Then I continued going south from there. I went to down to Fort Stockton, and from Fort Stockton to fantastic uh, Marathon. Marathon. What a great place that is. And if you've never been there, you need to go. It's just the hostel there is utterly incredible. I don't remember the exact name, but it's the only hostel there, and it's wonderful. Highly recommend everybody to go there. One of the best hostels on planet Earth. Rural hostel. The Loma del Chiva. And it was great. From there, I continued on. I had to stock up a little bit, go to grocery stock up. And, okay, here we go. Whatever. Need to consult. Okay. You can go left here. That'll put us at going out to the Peninsula Trail. Or go down here and go around that way. You want to do that, or which your?
What if we go straight? How
Yeah.
much longer is that going to be?
It's not. Maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Maybe.
What's the connection point down there?
It's the boathouse, basically, and then we'll come.
Let's go. We need to go.
You want to go straight?
Yeah.
Okay. No pets allowed. Still on Stevens Creek Trail. It's the shoreline. That's okay. We'll see the bay, South Bay, closer. This is great. But so I from Marathon continued south to the north entrance of Big Bend National Park, and it was great. I did have rough camp. I've been rough camping. I'm so glad I got enough provisions at French Grocery in Marathon. That's all I need. But when I got to there's only two paved roads in Big Bend. Persimmon Gap is the name of that entrance. And I rough camped, and then I went to got to the junction with the other paved road, and that's where I turned west and stopped at the gas station. I spent an hour, maybe longer, eating mostly junk food, but still any kind of nutrition. I kind of exhausted my emergency supplies as it is. So. But it was life. And then overnight in the study view. Okay. I think they'll take a left there. I think that's where that construction is down there. I think this is the dead end up here.
Wait, stop.
But I did not know that how aged out I was getting. Okay, now we're leaving
Talking to.
Stevens Creek Trail. And this Well, that caution steep slope ahead is no longer in existence. That is what this restoration project did. The steep slope, they closed the trail for several months to put in this overpass over the canal here on my left. And that's probably where that was going to be where I'm going to terminate, right where I'm going to terminate this video. This is now the Bayshore Trail. And it's not too bad. What's really nice is that it's not congested. Isn't this great? Once we get that, it will take the Bayshore Trail over to Boathouse of the Mountain View recreation area on the bay. And then from there we'll take Permanente Trail west. Currently heading northeast. But I did not know how weak I was getting. And we had just gone past Terlingua, and that's I was on Texas 170, or County Road 170. Lovely road, but I decided to, as soon as I turned off of 118, I think it is, they had a big sign that said 30 miles ahead is 15% grade, and be ready, and all that sort of thing. Well, I didn't think much of it. I've got no gears. You know, that's what's that. As soon as I got past Sterling, I think it was Skeleton Canyon, there was another unannounced, as it is, I just kept on going. And going up, I almost at the top, but I got too slow and I fell. So I'm laying there, the double vision is laying there in the middle of the lane. This pickup truck came up behind me, around me, and stopped. And I've forgotten her name, but she and her husband work at the golfing capital out there. Okay, this is the new construction. This used to plunge straight down, then straight up, basically. When I say that, probably 15% grade. Short, but there. Okay. But so they redid all this. This is the city, the county, the state is using tax money extremely wisely by making alternative transportation available. Okay. But I couldn't figure out why I was going so slow. Well, I know why I was going so slow. I was going uphill. But I fell. So Saturday, our daughter was teaching at an international school in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I had a place to go. Our son and his wife were here in the Bay Area. So that was the plan. I was going to cycle over to here, catch a boat going over to the Far East, and cycle up to Chiang Mai. Well, I got jury duty, which certainly kept me in town. Then I did a little pre-tour of the International Fort Hancock Suicide Team Bicycle Bypass, and I was so slow, I could not figure it out. It took me all day to get from El Paso, Texas, USA to to the border with New Mexico. I'll think of that thing that time. Yeah. But the little community, and it took me. It's easy for me to. It's easy to get to spruce in a short amount of time. I could not figure out I was so slow. But, so I had to do this. So that's where I plan on going. So I bike touring over here, catching the boat over. But I made an arrangement to buy another single recumbent from another person who's selling it in Shanghai. And so I went in and took care of it. I had to go by Shanghai. I had to go to Shanghai for sure. Because at that time, China had a 17-hour visa-free pass for people who's 17 hours. That's all I needed. So all I wanted to do was go on the maglev. I did. And I took my bike tools and everything because I was anticipating buying this single recumbent. But like the USA, the Chinese TSA did not allow my bike tools to go through with my in my backpack. So that's okay. They got all of that. That's got the idea of buying the recumbent, single recumbent in Chiang Mai. Although that owner was pretty upset with me. He said he was pretty upset. But it doesn't make any difference because I didn't buy it. Let's see. Let's see. I think this may be the last opportunity to take. I've been talking too much about this. I'll show it. I'll go straight out like this. That is San Francisco Bay, South Bay. South Bay, San Francisco, and I want to see if I can get this in on and see Dumbarton Bridge. A great bicycle-friendly bridge for crossing South Bay. I've gone over that several times. It is wonderful. So here I am, and this is where I will terminate. Good place. And I'll finish the story somewhere. I'll shorten it. I found out that what I really needed was help, and that's from motor. Okay, good. Okay, everybody ready?